Hello students, today again I am here with some new part of our chapter, and firstly I will tell you about the formation of ATP, how ATP forms. Actually in previous part I already told you about the complete mechanism of respiration. So after the cellular respiration, when food reaches or when glucose reaches in the cell and when oxygen gas reaches in the cell, then what happens? Then breakdown of glucose occurs. Breaking down of glucose occurs in presence of oxygen and they forms carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now, what occurs with the energy? Actually, in the same time, we can't use complete energy. Okay, in mitochondria, when the breaking down of glucose will occur in the presence of in presence of oxygen gas, then they will form carbon dioxide. We can easily exhale carbon dioxide. Same thing occurs with the water. And what about energy? We can't consume complete energy in the same time. Okay, so we just want energy conservation in our cell body. Okay, we just want to conserve energy, we just want to save energy for the next work. Okay, for the next doing work. Okay, and this will not happen if we are eating food in the same time. Then in the same time energy will release and we will consume complete energy, then complete energy will less, or we will lose complete energy for our body, from our body. It will not be possible. So we just want to save the energy in our body. And where this energy saves? Actually, saving of energy forms ATP. Now, how ATP forms? I am telling you. Actually, in the cell body, some molecules of adenosines are present. Some molecule of adenosines are present and a lot of molecules of phosphates are present in the cell organelles. When 2-phosphate molecule will fuse together with adenosine molecule. Okay, when 2-phosphate will mix together with the single adenosine, then they will form adenosine diphosphate. Okay, they will form adenosine diphosphate. But what happens when energy forms in the mitochondria? Then saving of energy is also very required for the next work. Okay, because for every work we just want energy. For the every function of our body we just want energy. And what happens? Actually, when this ADP forms, adenosine diphosphate forms in our cell organelles, in our cell body with the help of mitochondria or different other cell organelles, then as I told you, a lot of phosphate molecules are present there. Okay, then what happens? One more phosphate molecule will add itself with ADP. Now it's known as ADP because it fuses two molecules of phosphate. Okay, now it will have to fuse one more molecule of phosphate with them. If ADP will fuse one more phosphate with them, then they will make ATP, or you can say adenosine triphosphate. They will form adenosine triphosphate. And for the fusion of this phosphate, this ADP wants energy. They just want energy. So this forms energy. This energy which is formed in the mitochondria, this energy will fuses here. This will fuse itself here for the formation of ATP. I mean, with the help of this energy, ADP will transform itself into the form of ATP, and ATP known as energy packets of the cell. Okay, energy packets of the cell. Now this energy saves itself in this ATP. Okay, because the adding of third phosphate molecule wants energy. That's why this energy saves itself in the form of ATP. And now your question will be, ma'am, how we will use this energy? how we will use this energy which is fuses itself in the form of ATP. Then what happens when we just want energy, then this ATP will break down itself in the form of ADP, means this ATP will release this single phosphate. And when they will release this single phosphate, then that energy which was very important for the fusion of this third phosphate, it will also release itself. It will also release itself, then we will easily use this energy for our further works, for our body processes. So, formation of ATP occurs for the conservation of energy. That's why you also listen, ATP is known as energy packets of the cell because they conserves energy in itself. And how? During the adding of phosphate molecule with ADP, they just want energy, and this energy forms ATP. And when our body wants energy, then this ATP will break down itself. They will release that single phosphate, and yes, also that energy bond. Now finally we will get energy from ATP. This was the complete concept of formation of ADP and formation of ATP and saving of energy, or you can say conservation of energy.